Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. I'm Tony and this is TC's Outdoors. And today we are going to fix the Echo, finally. So a couple weeks since I broke it. I don't know if you guys remember or if you know, but I dropped a log out of the grapple, or a log dropped out of my grapple and landed right on my 620p. And unfortunately it was like the third time I'd used the saw, and now it's broke. But I ordered a new handle. I've had the handle for like a week now. There's the handle right here on Amazon. Cheap fix so far. Well, I haven't fixed it yet, but it was only like 15 bucks, something like that. So I gotta get this repaired so I can get some more cutting done. But this past weekend, I failed you guys. I did not document any of the Boonville show. So we went Friday. My family and I went up Friday. We didn't get there till like 12:30, and the show was over at 5. And we got there, we walked around a little bit, I saw a few machines, stopped over to the Wolf Ridge booth, and from there I made my way down to Easton Made. And when I got to the Easton Made booth, pretty much all bets were off at that point. We ran into all the other YouTube channels that were there, so I got to meet some guys that, you know, we all look up to. I got to shake Dan at Back 40's hand for the first time, which was cool. Really nice to see him and get to meet him. Outside with Shy was there at the Easton Made booth. So was Hardworking Man. So was Jack from Log Cabin Firewood. Danny and Ken from York Firewood ran into us later on. So it was awesome. It was really cool to catch up with everybody, and it's just it's one of those things. It's like a high school reunion, I guess. I don't know how else to explain it. It's like people that you just instantly catch up on conversations that you've already had. So either way, I got one video from the show, and I'll throw that in right now, and that's the 48C running for about, I don't know, 15 seconds. My daughter videoed that, and then later on at the live stream, Shai was arm wrestling my son and my daughter, and I got a video of both of that, and I'll throw that in too.
I'll try to, yeah, right? You died for
I had a great time at the live stream. I met some fans. I met some more YouTubers. Brad at Firewood at the Furnace was there. Van Dusen Axes was there. Man, it was crazy. And we had Ed. I don't know Ed's last name, but Ed stopped out from, I guess he lives like 15 minutes away or something, and his wife was talking to him and said, what are you, crazy? Go meet these guys. So she threw him out of the house. He came down, had a beer with us, and it was awesome meeting Ed. He's, you know, a young guy into the same things we are, firewood, and, you know, he's raising kids, and he's a, what is he, meat cutter, local meat cutter, family business, sells firewood, and just a great guy to meet. Met Woody and his brother-in-law, James. That was cool. So Mark from Niagara, if you ever see him in the comments, now his handle is Woody, Woody's Firewood or something like that now. So, but got to meet him, which was cool. Just got to talk. Oh, Dude Ranch DIY was there as well. So it was just one of those days that, unfortunately, videoing went on the back burner. But I can assure you, by now it's Friday. What's today? Thursday. So it's Wednesday right now, but it'll be Thursday when you see this. You have already seen, I'm sure, plenty of the show. So all the big manufacturers were there, and a lot of the YouTube channel guys were making videos, and it just, I don't know, I turned into a fan rather than a content creator for a little while, and I had a great time. And my family went with me, which was fantastic. My wife, what a saint, let me tell you. So we went to the live stream. Mountaintop Outdoors asked me, you know, if I was going to go, and I wasn't sure. And Utica's, I don't know, 40-minute drive or so away from the show, and my wife was cool with it, and my daughter really wanted to go. She wanted to meet Shibe, and I obviously wanted to go because I wanted to hang out with everybody. And my son, he didn't really want to go, but he got to go anyways because he was outvoted in the car. So we went, and I made the promise to my wife that we would leave as soon as the live stream was over, and that was a lie. I lost track of time, and she was just allowing me to live my best life, which is awesome. So she is a saint. She drove home from Utica. We left there about midnight, and we didn't get back to our house. It was almost a little after 2 by the time we got in the driveway, and very appreciative of that. So yeah, that was awesome for my wife to let me just hang out with everybody and get to spend some extra time with everybody. And it was, what a time. So either way, we got to fix this saw. So I don't really know what I'm doing, but we're gonna figure it out together. It doesn't look too awfully difficult. Just looks like a couple of screws maybe. There's a spring that I'm not sure where that's supposed to go, but I guess we'll figure it out together. So let me move you guys over here and then we will get situated and get going. So here we go. So we got the new handle. I ordered this on Amazon. It's the same part as the CS590, so I could have just taken it off the CS590 the other day, but I didn't really realize that, and I wanted to keep cutting that day, so I didn't do that. So now what we're gonna do is pull the old one off and go from there. So it looks like I need some Torx screwdrivers and probably my scrunch. I think I'm gonna have to take the chain cover off to get that off. I'm gonna take the bar off just so it's out of my way. Even if I don't need to take it off, I might be able to get that screw off of there, but I'm not 100% sure, and I think it'd be probably a pain in the butt to finagle the new one back. I don't think I could, so. All right, so it looks like you need a T25, looks like the size. I could be wrong, it might be in the wrong place. That's kind of how my tools run sometimes. So either way, just unscrew that here. This is the broken part. And take that all the way off. It's got this little bushing right there. I'm assuming that must go inside the broken part, probably. And we'll spin it around. Move the spring over there so we don't lose it. Just a screw on the other side. And that's got a little bushing also. So we get those together. Okay. So, if you see what's missing here, you see on the bottom, that is what used to be where that bolt went, and that's the new one. So that little piece broke off, and it's also broke up here too. Not that you, there we go. So that was a pretty good smash that it took there. So I'm not sure really how that spring's supposed to go. This is, we'll put that side on first, and then the spring, it's got these little ears here to hold the spring, but I think it's got to be like captured. I don't know if you can see that, but up in here, I think that's where the spring goes to, so that it comes back after you hit it, I think. We'll put the spring on for now. And we'll slide that back over. And then, so this little ear, this little lever right here is that's where the chain brake is. Inside here is just coiled around the clutch. And you push this down, and it must release the tension on there. So there's a little opening in here. You see that? And that must go on there. So and that slides in there like that, and then the spring flies off. And let's see. So that looks like it. And we'll see if we can get the spring in there. Get the screw started. Screw in there. Okay. So the screws are tight. And then I think you just, it doesn't, I don't want to break it. I don't think that's, not sure if the spring is where it's supposed to be. I'm going to switch over to my phone. All right, so inside there, the spring looks like hitting. I don't think it's back where it's got to go. and I can't get it to stay put. I keep popping off that retainer, but I don't know. I may not be able to do this with the clutch locked like this. So maybe, I don't think I can do this with the clutch locked. So I'm going to pull this back off and take that spring out of there so that I can not break anything, because the spring was catching against this, and I don't think the spring's supposed to even hit that little ear. There's a little spring retainer right here, and I think that's just to help you get it situated to get it on, but it's not allowing me to pull the handle back to release the brake. So I'm going to do it without the spring, and then I'll see if I can get the spring in there where it belongs with the clutch unlocked, or the chain brake. So, but see, without the spring it just stays back like that, so I don't definitely want to get the spring in there. I'm just not sure how to. Spring there. Alright, so I got the spring. Let's move you guys over here. It's not really going to be able to see. So this is going to have to be kind of, if you're interested in if you're needing to change your chain brake handle, you're going to know what I'm talking about here. But the ear that goes into the chain brake itself, and then at the bottom where that spring catches, oh yeah, see, that's good. So now if I can just get the bolt hole lined up. Well, the spring is still in place, hopefully. Okay, so the spring is springing. I think I've got this a little too tight, I'm not sure. Okay, spring's doing what it's supposed to do. It's locked. I need a flashlight. See the one ear of the spring right here on the back of that orange. So when you put the spring in, that ear will be on the back of that keeper there, and the other piece of spring goes behind that. But now if you see it down here, it is behind that ear so it allows the brake to come back, maybe, and then we're good. All right, so like I was saying before the GoPro overheated, we got these at the show. So I'm almost 100% sure it was Donald Slate. But correct me in the comments if it wasn't. I'm sorry, I'm not great with names, and that was, you were the first person to recognize me at the show, and it kind of caught me on my heels, to be honest with you. That's kind of a new experience for me here at TC's Outdoors. I'm not normally, recognized out in public for my YouTubing, so it was pretty awesome, but it definitely was a shocker. The chain brake is fixed. I believe it's working like it's supposed to. Locks, spins. So I think the next order of business is going to be to get the chain and bar back on there and go make a few cuts. So we'll meet back outside here in a minute. So we're out here. I have a few logs kind of spread around still from the last time I was out here cutting. I already warmed up the saw, got everything marked, and I think it's time we do a little cut. So let's let the Echo 620p crank. So here we go. No chaps today because I don't feel like putting them on, sorry. So go ahead and leave all the comments you'd like. All right, let's cut. Okay, the cutting is done for today. It was just a little bit of cutting, just wanted to run the saw, a little chainsaw therapy, if you know what I'm saying. So if you're into this kind of stuff, please come on back. We're gonna do some splitting, we're gonna do some more cutting, and I need to start on the woodshed, and I'm gonna bring you guys along. So that's probably next on the list. We gotta get some post anchors set, and I gotta go get some lumber, and then we can get going. So either way, appreciate you guys hanging out today, and if you're into this kind of stuff, please hit the like and subscribe, share it with your friends, and take it easy, guys. We'll see you.